Mesachas Rosh Hashanah, perek beis, mishna ches. Says the Mishnah, Demus tzurois levonois. Pictures, demus, pictures, tzurois, of the forms, levonois, of the moon. Hoyu loy leRabban Gamliel. There were to Rabban Gamliel. Rabban Gamliel had pictures with the different shapes of the moon on them. Batavla, on tablets, uvakoisel, and on the wall, ba'aliyosai, in his attic. Why did Rabban Gamliel have these pictures of the moon? Shebahen, because with these pictures, mare, he would show them es hahediotes, to the simple people, the witnesses. If the witnesses were simple people who couldn't explain, as we learned in Mishnah Vav, all the different types of questions that the Beis Din would ask them, if they were not educated enough to be able to explain them, so Rabban Gamliel would show them these pictures, va'omer, and he would say to them, ha-kazera isa, did you see the moon looking like this? Oy kazer, or did you see it looking like this? Next part of the Mishnah. Story. Maiseh happened, Shabo Shnayim, that two Edom came, Va'amru, and they said, Ra'inuhu Shachris, we saw the moon in the morning, Bamizrach, on the eastern side. Va'arvis, and we saw the moon in the evening, Bamarav, in the western side. Omar Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri, Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri said, Eidei Shekerheim, these are false Edom, because it's impossible to see the moon in the morning on the eastern side and at night on the western side. Keshebo liyavne, but when these two Edom came to Yavne, Kiblon Rabban Gamliel accepted their testimony and proclaimed that day to be Rosh Chodesh. Va'od, another story, Ba'u Shnayim, two witnesses came, Va'amru, and they said, Re'inuhu bizmanoi, we saw the moon in its proper time, which means we saw it on the night of the 30th. Uveleil iburoi, but on the next night, Lo nira, it was not seen. V'kiblon Rabban Gamliel, and nevertheless, Rabban Gamliel accepted that what these people said, that they saw it on the 30th, on the night of the 30th, was true, and he had made that day, the 30th day, to be Rosh Chodesh, even though that the next night it wasn't seen in the sky. Omar Rabbi Doisa ben Harkinas, Rabbi Doisa ben Harkinas said, Eidei Shekerhein, these witnesses are lying. Hey ach me'idin, how is it possible to give testimony al ha'isha, on a woman, sheyalda, that she gave birth, ulamacha, and the next day, karesa, her stomach, bein shineha, is between her teeth, which means, how is it possible to say that a woman is given birth if you see the next day that she's still pregnant? How can you say that the new moon came in the sky if the next night there's no moon? Omaloi Rabbi Yeshua, Rabbi Yeshua said to Rabbi Doisa, Roya ani es devaracha, I see your words. In other words, I agree with you. I believe that it should not have been established Rosh Chodesh because the moon was not seen.